Hello and welcome to the valedictorian YouTube channel. My name is Gamariel and I'm going to help you guys solve some of these questions about factorization that you guys posted on the group. So I'm going to solve these questions, post them on my YouTube channel and share the link in your group there so that you guys should watch these videos. So you guys should subscribe and share the YouTube videos to the other students. Without wasting time, let's start with question A about factorization. The question is 10s plus 15t plus 20u. As you guys see, this question has this question 10ts plus 15t plus 20u doesn't have common variables. It's only have maybe the common factor will be only in the constants. Like this is 10s, this is 5t, this is 20u, so the variables has no common factor. So the only what we are going to factor out here is only at the constants. So you look for the highest common multiple of 10, 15 and 20. So by look of things here, the common factor can only be, it's only 5. That's the highest common factor. I factor out 5. Since there is no common factors in variables, I take out 5 here. There will be how many times as 5 goes into 10? It's 2 plus 2s, because this s is not factored out. How many times does 5 goes into 15? Is 3 times, and this t is coming down, plus how many times does 5 goes into 20? It's 4 times, and this u. So if you want to check if your answer is correct, you multiply out, it will take you to the first step up there. And let's move to question B. To question B, which is 9y squared minus 6yz. Where is the question? Here is the question, 9y squared minus 6yz. Well, here we look for the common factor, the highest common factor between 6 and 9, which is the highest number, the highest factor between 9 and 6. That is 3. That is 3, and the common factor at the variables y squared and yz, the common, what's common here is only y. There is y in y squared and y in yz, so I take out y. So how many times does 3 goes into 9? It's 3 times, and there is one y remaining here since I took the other y, minus how many times does 3 goes into 6? Is 2, and there is only z left because I took the y here. So this is the answer for B. Let's move to C now. You see, let's move to C, which is C. Where is C? Is 16yz minus 4y. 16 here yz minus 4y. Here again factoring is easy. We find for the highest common factors in the constant. This number is called the constant, the one next to the variable. So the highest common factor here is 4. So we take out 4, and what's the common variable between yz and y? So it's only y. So we take out 4y. Then we make the brackets. How many times does 4 goes into 16? It's 4 times. And here we are remaining with the z, since I took already 4y here, minus how many times does 4 goes into 4? It's 1 time, and 4y is already here, so there is only 1 here. If you want to check if your answer is correct, you multiply out, so that will come here. 4y times 4z is equal to 16yz minus 4y times 1 is 4. That's how you know that your answer is correct. So let's move to question 2. Let's move to question 2. Let's move to question 2. Question 2, A has t squared plus 5t. Well, there is no constant here, and so we check what's common between t squared and 5t. That's only the t, so we factor out t, bracket. How much are we remaining with here? We are remaining with just 1t, because we factor out another one, plus here we take out already t, we are remaining with 5 here. So that's the solution. Let's move to B. Here is B. It's 9y squared minus 6yz. 9y squared minus 6yz. What's the highest common factor between 9 and 6? Between 9 and 6 there is 3, and so what's the common variable between y squared and yz? It's only y. In brackets, how many times does 3 goes into 9? It's 3 times. And at the variable we are remaining with y, since we took out the other y. Minus how many times does 3 goes into 6? It's 2 times. At the variable we factor out already y. What are we remaining with z? So that's the solution. And this answer is, you know that your answer to be correct, it must be like the most simplified. Like there shouldn't be again any common factor between these 3 and these 2. That's how you know that your answer is mostly simplified. Alright, let's move to question C, and the last one in this tutorial. Question C has the longest one. As you can see there, it has 6p squared q plus 14pq squared minus 10pq. That is 6p squared, 6p squared q plus 14pq squared minus 10pq. This has 3 terms. So what we do here, we find the highest common multiple between 6, 14 and 10, and the common variables between all these 3 terms. So between 6, 14 and 10, the highest common multiple we can get there is only 2. And the common variables here is p squared q, pq squared and pq. So pq is common in all of these 3 terms. So we take out 2 pq, open brackets. How many times does 2 goes into 6? It's 3 times. What are we remaining here at the variable? Since we took out already pq, we are only remaining with 1q here. Plus, how many times does 2 goes into 14? It goes there 7 times. What are we remaining with? Since at the variable, since we took out 2 pq, we are only remaining with 1q here, since we have 2 q's here. Minus, how many times does 2 goes into 10? Goes there 5 times. 5 times. The pq is already taken out here, so we don't have to write it. So that's the answer. If you want to see that your answer is correct, you should multiply out like this, like this, like this. You'll end up getting the at the first step. So this seems to be like the most easiest factorization. So you guys share the YouTube video, comment, subscribe. Don't leave this don't leave without subscribing to this YouTube channel, guys, and share it to also another student who would find this video helpful. Don't keep it to yourself and don't leave without subscribing. Thank you.